Okay, so it's officially 30 days before my procedure. And let me tell you, I am very nervous, but I'm also very excited. And I'm also very ready to get this over with. I wanted to kind of let you all know how my journey has been for this whole tummy tuck experience. And it's been crazy. And I'm tired. And I'm just ready to be that new person on the other side of all of this. So basically, initially the surgery was set for this past March, spring break, but some things just didn't work out. The main thing was I had not narrowed it down to the surgeon that I wanted. I wanted someone that could answer all my questions, take their time with me, and someone that I could build a rapport with. And I really thought that I found that in this one particular surgeon here in Sugar Land in Texas. Well, needless to say, I had the consultation with him, and it was just not how I planned or I saw that consultation taking place. Basically, he just shot down all of my questions. And really, when you're a patient and this is your first time, especially entrusting someone with your body on a cosmetic procedure, I don't think any question is a stupid question. I think just the fact that you're asking a question is just something that you really want to know, something that's really bothering you, or you want to kind of sort through the truth from the myth in the whole thing. And it's just like every question that I was asking him, he kind of shot it down. I'll give you an example. I, at the time, lived in an apartment upstairs. My concern was after my procedure and I'm discharged from the hospital, is it safe, or would he recommend me coming upstairs to my home, or should I make other arrangements to maybe go to my mom's or some place that does not have stairs at all? And his response was, if you're asking me if any women have ever lived on the second floor and have a tummy tuck, I'm quite sure that they have. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, based on your expertise, you having all these countless numbers of years in school, in college, and all your research and your medical background, I mean, do you see any complications with me coming upstairs after my procedure? That was it. So the whole consultation kind of went like that. But what led me to him initially is because he was the only surgeon that I saw here in Texas on the websites that I looked at that actually laid it out for you in a way that I could understand it. Let me give you an example. On his before and after pictures, he actually has in the caption 6 months later, or 2 years later, or 12 months later. So you know that the picture that you see as an end result had a lot of time in between. And again, that was the only surgeon website that I had seen that actually had that. Other sites would just show you before and after, and you think, okay, well, after I heal and I recover, I'm going to look like this, but not necessarily. And then I'll also let you know that some of the before pictures are taken way before the surgery, meaning there was a lot of work done in between the before and after pictures that we don't get to see. But just dealing with this whole experience since March, I was able to kind of learn a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. Initially, I thought that I'm paying all this money to get rid of all of this, so I'm good, which means if I kind of overeat a little bit between now and the procedure, I'm good, because that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be taking this off. That's not the case. During this process, I've learned that you have to have your BMI under 30. Really, as much of a under 30 as you can get it, the better. BMI is body mass index, and I'll also go over how you can actually calculate. You can calculate your weight and your height and come up with your body mass index. Anything over 29, where you get into the 30s, that's considered obese. Tummy tuck is not a weight loss procedure. Tummy tuck is something that you do to fine tune your body. And I'm not speaking medically, I'm just speaking in layman's terms from one person who's never had attended doctor degree program for medical school or nothing like that. So with that being said, don't go into it thinking, oh, I can gain all this weight and the doctor's just gonna slice it off and I'm good. That's not the case. When you have the procedure, you need to be your ideal weight at the time of the procedure. So if you plan on losing more weight, you need to do that before you pay all this money to have this tummy tuck. I learned that. So again, I couldn't do it in March because my mindset was different. My mindset, it was in March, you're going to take all this off and I'm going to be good. So I had to push it back. So here we are in August and I've learned a lot. It's been rough. It's been long. Like I said, I'm tired. I did not get on a credit plan. Something else that I wanted to make mention of, I am paying for this fully out of pocket. I didn't go to Care Credit or anything like that. Number one, because my credit is not there. And number two, I really wanted to work hard and do this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And so I felt like it was worth the sacrifice. It was worth the extra work. I ended up getting, I won't say a second job. I got several second jobs between the course of this whole ordeal. And so, but not only that, I had to keep myself and my household afloat because the tummy tuck is cosmetic surgery, meaning it's not a life or death thing. That's something that I wanted to do for me. So I still have to be able to pay bills and live before and after and during this procedure. So a lot of the additional income came from that. Just me being able to maintain while I try to pay this off. Roughly altogether with the hospital stay, your anesthesia, and what my doctor charges for the procedure is about $11,000. And then I'll actually give you guys a breakdown later. So if you wanted to see that, you can. But yeah, it was about $11,000. And so, you know, I just worked hard and saved up, and, you know, luckily my doctor has payment plans and you kind of lay away your surgery. And so ideally that's what I did. Another thing I will tell you is you want to just make sure that you have a good support system. I'm no longer married. I'm a single parent. So I have people in my family that helped me tremendously with the care of my children and things of that nature. I don't have small children, they're teenagers, but at the same time, I am like a full-time mom. Like, I cook every day, I go to work every day. You know, they have chores, they have to go to school, things of that nature. So I had to kind of factor that in. I wanted it to be in spring break because they were out of school and they could kind of help me move around, but it didn't work out. So now that I'm pushing it back like in the middle of school first starting. So it's going to be kind of cuckoo bananas crazy. So what I did was I just kind of just started buying things and planning things in bulk, meaning like cleaning supplies and grocery and food and, you know, things like that, because I'm not going to be able to move around for probably about a week, if not longer, and I need to be able to still maintain my household. So I had to make extra set of keys and give them to my loved ones so they're able to physically come here, check on me, check on the girls, things of that nature. Even though they are teenagers, neither one of them are driving yet. So, you know, I had to just kind of put some things in place. I have not packed my hospital bag yet. I haven't even thought about hair and stuff like that. So later on, I'll probably have a plan and let you all know what my plan is going to be when it comes closer to actually registering and checking into the hospital. But I will let you know that I have had to do a lot to prepare for this, and I was not aware of everything that this entails. I frequent this site called realself.com, and I actually enjoy it. It's real women, real patients that's had the procedure, and they kind of share with you their journey. A lot of them go into really big details on the things that they've experienced and the things that take place in your body during this procedure. So that was a godsend. That was a big help for me to kind of just wrap my mind around everything that was going to be happening to me, and you know, recovery wise and everything like that. So I'm very grateful for that site, and I'm sure you all have other sites that you frequent that have answered some of your questions as well. I will say this: the surgeon that I have decided to put my hard-earned money into is very popular here in Texas, and I gotta say, I've heard a few things that's not favorable about him, but for the most part, he's good at what he does. His results speak for themselves, and you know, I'm just really confident that, you know, I'm gonna get good results. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna pray, and you know, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna actually do this thing. I've overcome so many trials and so many obstacles that I just cannot wait to see me reinvented. So stay tuned for another video so you can learn more about this journey and take this journey with me.